Hello everyone, this is Carson back again, and I'm back again with another Hot Wheels collection update video. And before I get started with this video, I actually want to show you guys a little something that may be kind of impressive. Now, where is this certain something? Where is it? Where is it? This is a Keyblade that I managed to get at Best Buy. And as you can tell, I've been messing around with it for quite a while, so it's a little bit damaged. It's a Kingdom Key from Kingdom Hearts. This is, I think, supposed to be promotional merchandise from Kingdom Hearts 3, as it showed on the box. It's got the keychain that's detachable. Thought I'd show that first. Thought I'd show this Keyblade first, since I heard Kingdom Hearts is becoming a very, very highly anticipated release of 2019. So I thought, why not prep for 2019 with this Kingdom Keyblade? So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the Hot Wheels cars. Let me put this up. All right. So I'm going to start off with this. This is a Haul and Heat. It's a track-based hauler. It's not like some of the other haulers I might have reviewed back here. It's not like the bank roller where it can't fit on the track. I'll try to not make the video too long because I got a lot of cars in this video. But this is glow in the dark. And the cab opens up, and I think you can put a car in there if I'm not mistaken. And I'm gonna I'm gonna kill the lights because this thing glows in the dark, like the Glow Wheels cars. Speaking of Glow Wheels, they're not making a Glow Wheels series for next year. So that's kind of sad, but I don't know if any of you can see it, but might as well. And it's probably not really that noticeable, but yeah, it's probably, yeah, you guys aren't probably noticing that it's giving off a green hue, but I'm sure some of you would probably believe me. But that's Haul and Heat. I think it's scheduled for this year, so I'm going to leave it here, even though I think it's been released before. I think I might have seen it before. And let's introduce our first 2019, video game car. The Octane. I got two of them because one of which I want to keep in the box. This does, and unlike the 5-pack, the Rocket League 5-pack, this does not have a DLC code. And Psyonix, the game studio behind the car and the game that the car came from, Rocket League, confirmed that there's going to be an orange version, which I definitely will get the orange version of the car once it comes out. So let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm just deciding on which one. Even though, like, I'm just looking at, I don't want a single imperfection. So this is Octane. And it's one of the cars that you start off with in the game. And it looks really, really nice. I actually have a pullback racer of Octane. I'm actually going to compare the two. And yes, I actually got the DLC code that also came with that. They're almost the same size. They're really, really almost closely identical to each other. I don't know if the front bars are a little different. They're fairly different. The exhaust pipes in the back are different. So yeah, this is a metal body, plastic base casting. And the exhaust pipes on the back are made of plastic. Yeah, this is a very, very nicely made casting. I really like it. Up next is a car I actually talked to my dad about. I don't know if my family member Hagen knows about this, or he goes by Hootie the Magician. This is Wheelie Chair, representative of Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. I don't know much about him. I'll have to ask my cousin if he knows about him. I think he does, since he's a skateboard type person. It's a wheelchair. At first, I thought the idea was a little bizarre to have a wheelchair, but now that I think about it, yeah, I think the idea of a stunt wheelchair is kind of cool. And the wheels are supposed to be mixed, kind of like these clear. So basically, these are supposed to be clear orange, and these are supposed to be opaque black, which is really cool. And this is another new model. This is the green parts are made of metal, and the black parts are made of plastic. This feels really, really weird. Like, this feels extremely weird to have in casting form. I'm actually going to put these castings in view, actually. Up next is a car that I mentioned in an earlier video that I made. Well, now I have it in casting form. Crescendo in X-Racers. Make sure it rolls. Okay, it rolls decently. This looks really nice. This is a very cool design. All blue on light blue. That is really nice. I thought the design looked interesting. I think, yeah, it looks very interesting. It's got a chin spoiler that moves up and down. So far, this casting's been released like 4 times, including the gold version. So it's been around for almost 3 years now, which is pretty cool. And another new casting, and this is a non-licensed casting, and it's a fantasy casting. And this is one that everyone's been talking about, and I'm pretty surprised everyone's been talking about it. A lot of people don't really seem to like the fantasy castings, but this is an unlicensed casting. This is Musclebound. This is an interesting design. This is actually one of the cars that was sneak peeked in one of the Hot Wheels conventions, I believe earlier this year. But yeah, the design looks really good. Love the geometric camo on this casting. It's got these opaque gray wheels like every Speedler car has. Oh, it's got that's really cool. It's got stripe on one side and geometric camo on the other side. That's really cool. Definitely like this design. This design is really cool, especially for a non-licensed Hot Wheels car. Let me look at the information. Yeah, I don't see anything about it being non-light. I could just be skimming over it, but you can pause the video if you want to see anything about the casting being non-licensed. So let's go on to the next. I'm going to go on to the next 3. Up next, Hollinator. From Experimotors. Kind of interesting that this one made it into Experimotors. It's got a bed extension that pulls out. Trying to pull it out. So basically you can put a car on top of it, depending on how long it is. So that's really cool. Up next, this is a car designed by a celebrity, or I don't know if he's well known. I don't know if he's that well known of a celebrity. Tanner Fox's Guaczilla. That's a weird name for a car. The 17 Nissan GTR R35. AKA Guaczilla. This is such a weird name for a car. I don't get the name, but the design looks pretty cool, especially for a car that has that kind of unorthodox name. Definitely love the gray and green accents that go along with the casting. I think, no, black accents with primary green and gray and black accents. That's really cool. And there's a Super Treasure Hunt version of this casting, so that's really cool. Now here's a new model casting, and this design is so confusing. This is Motorwing, and it's part of the Moto series. And when I first saw the casting, this thing does not look like a motorcycle, because when you think of HW Moto, you think of all motorcycles. This thing is like a semi-motorcycle, snowmobile, but this is so confused. Like, I mean, just look. I mean, looking at this thing looks like it reminds me a little bit of Outsider and the Jet Threat cars, and one of the Jet Threat cars, I can't think of which one right off the bat. Trying to get my camera to focus because it has terrible focus. But this is, like, the design is so confusing on this one. I think it's supposed to be like an industrial four-wheeler bike thing. But the design, I mean, I'm all for crazy designs, but this, I don't know if I should say draws the line, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably get used to this. Surf and Turf. And it's from the Rod Squad series. And speaking of Rod Squad, I heard that there's a Diora 3 coming, which I am super excited. I heard that its design prototype has been revealed. I'm not sure how to feel about it yet. I want to see what it looks like in actual casting form. I want to wait until I actually see it. But aside from that, the lavender on this looks pretty good. This looks like an actual California bus, like hot rod California car. This looks really good. The design on this looks pretty amazing. Definitely loving this one. Here's one that a lot of people really have been really liking, the Track Manga, and this is its second release. And it's got the adjustable spoiler. Its last release, the last release of Track Manga, let me see if I can pull it out because I have it right near me, is right here. This is its last release. And this is what it looks like now, and this is a lot more fitting. Like, this fits Track Manga a lot better than the basketball design. And especially with the Japanese text, definitely fits this casting pretty well. Up next is TRex Destroyer. I normally don't like the creature cars, but this design is really cool. Definitely digging this design, the gray and orange, like something out of a Volcano series. This is seriously just awesome. The Ryu Asada 6 wheels, like they went all out with this one. Alright, we're almost done here. This one I found at Best Buy. Most of these cars I just found at Best Buy. I think 3 of them, counting the 2 playsets I found. Yes, I found 2 playsets. This one I found at Best Buy. This is an Electrac. And yes, I've reviewed this one before, so this is not a new one to me. Well, the body's a little shaky. Definitely an interesting choice for the Super Chrome cars. So all I need now is the Corvette Stingray. Definitely, it's kind of cool how it went from X-Racers to Super Chromes. It's definitely very interesting that it went from there. All right, KickKart. Love the design change done to the KickKart. I think this is a Spectra Flame Blue. If I could be very wrong here. With the steely 8 wheels, or this could be a metallic blue, like a metallic teal almost, like a. I'm not sure how to describe this blue, like a cerulean blue almost. And it's got its name embedded on the hood, which is pretty cool. And the last single car, Rising Heat, and I've reviewed this one before as well. I think when I first got this car earlier this year, I got it alongside Electrac, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of cool that, like, just late this year, pretty much Electrac and Rising Heat have swapped places now. So yeah, this is Rising Heat. The front chin spoiler moves up. And I'm going to push it down. This is a really, really cool design. I really, really like it. This is definitely a step up from, this is a more colorful approach to this casting. I really, really like it. Now up next are the two playsets. I'm not going to open them up in this video, but I will show you the cars that come with them. And I will show you the details of the playsets. Got the Milano Breakout playset. And I saw that there are two versions of this set because of the car. But the car that comes with it is Side Draft. And I haven't seen this casting in a long time, since 2015. It's been since 2015. The other version that I saw, that was when I was getting my Apple AirPods. I went to go get some Apple AirPods one day, and I happened to see this same exact set, but the tooling of the car was different. But I'm gonna let me see if I can attempt to open up the set. I'll review the playsets later, but in the meantime, I gotta get this car out. Here it is, Side Draft. It's got a little hatch that opens up, and it's representing Rocket Raccoon, which he is one of my favorite Marvel characters. Still kind of in the falling out phase of Marvel. And Excelsior, I say that because Stan Lee unfortunately passed away earlier this year, which that's kind of sad. But I don't want to dwell on death, but yeah, I thought I'd say that. Oh, Spidey Speed Drop comes with the Slingshot. And I think this version of Slingshot, I have another version that looks a little similar, but I think the logo on it is different. The Spider-Man logo. Talking about this logo right here. And I think I don't know. I could be very wrong. All right, here's the Slingshot. This is one of my favorite all-time Hot Wheels. And I definitely love this design. This design really complements Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. Yep, this definitely complements him pretty well. So now that I have every casting out, what is the signature car of this video? It's very hard to pick because most of their designs are very good. But if I had to say, Octane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in a future video. Take care. Bye.